Well, Gilgamesh finally finds Utnapishtim. Utnapishtim is still living on top of that mountain where his boat landed with his wife, and both of them have been immortal. And Gilgamesh says, well, I'm convinced there's some secret of immortality, that if I only had that secret knowledge, that I would live forever, that I would have eternal life, everlasting life, I would never die. And Utnapishtim says, you don't want this. And you can't believe how bad my arthritis is. Okay, my back hurts all the time. You don't want to live forever. And Gilgamesh says, yes, I want to. And Utnapishtim says, well, if you can stay asleep for 7 days, then you'll be immortal. And Gilgamesh says, well, I can do that. Well, of course he can't sleep for 7 days. And he wakes up like on the next morning. All right. And Utnapishtim says, nope, see, you can't be immortal. But there is another secret, though. There's a secret garden with a secret flower that grows on a secret tree there. And if you can find that garden and you find that flower, you can pick that flower, and as long as you have the flower, you'll be eternally young. Which sounds to me an awful lot like immortality. But I didn't write the story, okay? But if you find the secret garden and you go inside and you find the tree with the flower, special flower on it, and you pick that flower, then you'll live forever. And so Gilgamesh sets off to find this garden. He finds the garden. He goes inside the garden. He finds the special tree, and he finds the special flower that's growing on the tree. And he picks the flower, and he's got eternal youth. He'll never get old. I guess not exactly the same as immortality, but it's kind of close, all right? And he holds that flower, but then a snake sneaks up on him and steals the flower, plays a trick on him, steals the flower, and now he's lost it. So he has as close to immortality as you can get, but the snake sneaks up on him in the garden and steals it. Wouldn't you just know it? Not exactly similar, but definitely parallel to another story that comes out of the Old Testament you may be familiar with. And that's because the Hebrew people are a Mesopotamian people. Okay, and as we learn more about Sumer and when we get to the Hebrew people, we'll see some connections there. One way of thinking about it is that the Hebrew people and the Sumerian people are in the same cultural river. Okay, that they're surrounded by the same kind of worldviews and same cultural connections to each other. And we're going to be exploring those connections when we get to the Hebrew people in just a few lectures.